Millions of young drivers in the United Kingdom could face new restrictions on their driving licenses under proposals gaining momentum ahead of the government's long-awaited road safety strategy. The proposals, advocated by Simon Foster, the West Midlands Police and Crime Commissioner, are aimed at reducing the number of serious injuries and fatalities involving inexperienced motorists, who continue to be disproportionately represented in collision statistics. Under the suggested framework, a system of progressive driving licenses would be introduced for newly qualified drivers. This approach would see restrictions placed on certain privileges immediately before and after drivers pass their practical test. Proposed measures include curfews that limit late-night driving, reductions in the permitted number of passengers, and lower drink-drive limits for those in the early stages of their licenses. The intention is to reduce common risk factors for young motorists while they gain experience on UK roads. Proponents of the changes argue that such restrictions have been successful in other countries. Comparative data from jurisdictions with graduated licensing systems, such as parts of Canada and Australia, show significant drops in crash rates among novice drivers after similar policies were implemented. Supporters also highlight that drivers aged 17 to 24, while making up a relatively small portion of license holders, are involved in a disproportionately high number of collisions leading to death or serious injury. Critics of the proposals warn that any new limitations will need careful tailoring to avoid unfairly penalizing young people who depend on driving for work, education, or family responsibilities. Foster and other advocates have suggested that genuine exemptions could be built into the system for such circumstances, though details have yet to be finalized. The campaign for license restrictions is part of a wider public debate in the UK over driving license and road safety reforms. Road safety experts have recently called for mandatory periodic eyesight tests for older drivers, suggesting that checks every 3 years for motorists over a certain age could help identify those no longer fit to drive. Such measures would be intended to improve safety outcomes for all road users, but have sparked concern from some older motorists about potential barriers to their mobility. Parallel discussions on driving rules extend beyond age-specific measures. Government and safety bodies are also considering tightening standards around mobile phone use behind the wheel, expanding digital license verification, and addressing other regulatory loopholes that contribute to unsafe driving behavior. Proposals include prosecuting almost any use of a mobile device while driving and embracing modern technology to ensure compliance with vehicle documentation and roadworthiness requirements. Learner drivers face their own set of potential changes, with initiatives to increase the number of available driving tests and reduce waiting times intended to ease access to licenses while maintaining rigorous standards. Additionally, some reforms under discussion would allow theory and practical tests to better incorporate road safety education, including first aid content, to improve overall preparedness for real-world driving conditions. The government has not yet officially adopted the specific proposals for progressive licenses, but the upcoming road safety strategy, expected in the coming months, is likely to outline the broader direction of policy. Any legislative changes introduced as part of this strategy could transform the way new drivers gain experience and how license privileges evolve during the early years of driving. As the debate continues, organizations representing motorists and safety advocates alike emphasize the need to balance public safety with fairness and practicality. The outcome of these discussions could mark one of the most significant shifts in UK driving law in recent years, affecting millions of license holders and shaping the future of road safety on British roads. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily news, updated every day.